Hi everyone and welcome back to LPB Racing for a LPB Racing season review. This is the LPB 70 series, round number 1 from Laguna Seca, and we are in the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 1978. Don't forget to subscribe everyone. And it's a random grid for all the races this season. Bidster on pole for the first one, and here we are away. Bidster off the line well, Nifty close behind him, T.Y, Pash, Neil and Wayne, the 6 cars in the race. Down towards turn 1, we've got a side-by-side. Further back, we've got Nifty and Pash together. Pash having a good run round turn 1 there as we go in towards turn number 2. I do call it number 2 because that little kink on the straight really is just a little kink. I don't really count that as a corner. And under the bridge into the next right-hander. This car isn't the fastest car, but it does provide close racing. I mean, all of them do, really, all the cars that we'll be using in this LPB 70 series. We run a different car each race. There are 4 different cars, 4 different races. So, oh, and we've got Nifty and Neil making contact there as we've got, he spins in the middle of the pack, and oh, I think there was a car very close. I think Wayne was very close to contact there. But Neil and Nifty getting into it already. The drama starts here in LPB Racing already, and we're only halfway through lap 1. Let's have another look at that. We're on board with Neil Farmack now. As you see, Nifty goes onto the gravel, just loses the back end, and Neil is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nifty spins round. Wayne is the most luckiest guy ever and just about gets away with it, and probably has to get his heart rate down a bit, but he survives. So after we've adjusted heart rates, we join the action with Bidster in front, Pash in second place. There's Bids. Just going round just gone down through the corkscrew, and now we're going down the hill towards the right-hander. T.Y drifting the car through, that 70s car just sliding its way through the corner. Still on the back of Pash, and after lap number 1 it will be Bidster in the lead of the race. These races are based on roughly 15 to 20 minute races. This first one we experimented, we thought we'd do it on like a time, but obviously we preferred to do laps in the end, so the others you'll see in the season are on lap basis. This one is on time basis, but we should hopefully get about maybe between 7 and 8 laps, maybe 9 laps in. We'll see how we go. But we've got Pash just letting that rear end slide out a bit there. Got to be careful of that. Got to be careful. It is a slower car, but it can still bite. To these 70s cars, they're not like the modern day cars. They've got there's no driving aids, there's no assistance. They're just pure driving skill, as we see opposite lock there from Pash. As we go up the hill, T.Y just making himself look bigger in the mirrors as Bidster plops a marker board, and he's okay, he survived, but he pops a marker board there. He's saying, I didn't quite want that one where it was, we'll just shift it out of the way, it'll be fine. But Pash with a mirror full of T.Y in the black Firebird. We've got Neil and Wayne side by side into the corkscrew. Who's going to come out on top here? Oh, it's Neil just from Wayne as the have to adjust the line on the outside, but he gets it done. But we've got still Bidster out front, Pash and T.Y still the same gap. We've got to keep an eye on Neil and Wayne behind as well, but they've got a little bit more of a gap between them now as we go to complete lap number 2 with T.Y still keeping the pressure on. LPB Racing trying a new season review format to these races. We've done a lot of live ones in the past, and now just did all these pre-recorded, and now adding the commentary over the top. And I think it'll be the better way to do things going forward. But trying a few different ways of doing things. So we'll see what you guys think of the new way of doing things. we'll see how we go. And there's Mr. Farmack, Mr. Neil, everyone again. Just at the moment, it's this phase of the race where it just gets a little bit more spread out. People are just trying to weigh up each other's pace and just see how we go and just try and keep it consistent. And again, we are hopping cars this championship, so you've got to sort of, you hop in the car. You don't have any qualifying or anything. You probably have maybe a 5-minute practice session, and then we crack on with the race. So there was all random grids. There was no predetermined qualifying or anything. There's TY and Pash. TY makes a move on Pash and gets the place, so had a better run up the hill, so Pash must have made an error somewhere, or just had a bad run up the hill, and TY takes the place and moves into second in this race so far. Still a big gap to Bids in front. He's pulling away, so not doing a bad job so far out front. There's TY massive sideways there, absolutely on the lock stops almost for this car. With it being a big American muscle car, but Pash dives down the inside and gets the position. Signed, sealed, delivered, and done. Meanwhile, further back we've got Wayne in 5th. Nifty's back on the pack now after the lap 1 shenanigans. We'll call it. We'll call it Nifty's lap 1 shenanigans. We'll see if he can keep the pressure up on Neil and Co. Further back, mainly Wayne, sorry, because Neil's a bit further ahead. Wayne feeling the need to defend the position a little bit, just in case Nifty wanted to have a go. Back with the battle for second place, and it's still a Pash and TY affair. And Pash holding on from TY as a sideways Neil enters shot there. We've got Wayne and Neil still, Wayne and Nifty, sorry, still battling back here. So we've got a couple of battles to watch at the moment. LPB Racing always providing entertainment wherever you look. Even if the cars are a bit more spread out, you can still look at the lap times. You can still see what people are trying to do pace wise, and again watch for them mistakes. LPB Racing, the home of amateur sim racing, on PS5 and Gran Turismo 7, which is the game we're using and the platform we are on. Pash, I think Pash had a little bit of a different line to TY through there, and I think TY closed in a tad on the way out, and he's right on the back of Pash now, but don't think it's going to be enough to get, maybe it might not be enough to make a move into the last corner. It could be, but I don't think it will be. There's into the last corner they go. There's Neil. Just have a look at where Neil is, and still the same gap across the line. Pash with I don't know, lap times aren't really important at the minute because they're still just close together. Anyway, they're still nose to tail. Bidster with a 1:44.4 his fastest lap, and these two averaging about 2 seconds a lap slower than that because they're battling at the moment. So Bidster definitely with his head down. And Wayne there in 5th into the first corner, so he's pulled a little gap on Nifty here. Nifty probably had a little mistake, or could just be the fact that Wayne's got his foot down and just wanted to build a bit more of a gap. And I don't want to be around this Nifty fella. I want to build a gap. I want to try and catch the others. Bidster, back to the Bidster in the lead. Bidster has a very aggressive driving style. He's very rally-esque, touring car-esque driving style, and it definitely shows. He's definitely one of the more flamboyant racers. He's quite quick, but sometimes the driving style he has can bite him sometimes. So it's very entertaining to watch, but sometimes it would not work against him. Whereas the man we're on board with now, TY, completely the opposite driving style to Bids. Smooth, silky, and calculated. It helps with some things, but again, not others. But everyone's driving style has a pro and con. I would say Pash is definitely more of a touring car style driving style. He will use all the road. He will make sure you are given the minimal amount possible, and if there's a chance for trying to close the door on you, the door will be closed. It will be closed whether your foot is there or not. He will shut it. So Neil Farmack now closing up on this battle. The red Trans Am in the background there, you can see closing up on the battle as Pash defends from TY, the first big defence move we've seen, as TY slides into the back of Pash, as Pash has to, obviously went in on the inside and meant that on the outside, on the way out of the corner, he was going to be slower. TY just getting sideways and not able to control the speed of the car. But that again is all Neil wants to see, so that he can close up and try and put some pressure on TY and make him look in his mirrors as well as looking forward at the big orange Phantom blob in front of him. Well, the brands are available, but oh, Pash onto the gravel, really pushing now to try and keep that gap, to try and widen the gap from TY. I was like, I want to pull away from this guy, he's all over me, but I can't do anything. Neil, meanwhile, right now in Pash's head, Neil, will you close up please and just pass this guy so I can just have a break for a minute? Meanwhile, Bids doesn't have any of these problems. He's just chilling in no man's land in front. And again, take it while you can, Bids, because it's yeah, take it while you can. Because I think in this championship it will be quite up and down when it comes to the different cars, but clearly Bids not minding this car. And everyone else actually not doing a bad job so far. We just had that lap 1 incident, and Neil Farmack going wide there. So he's saying, Bidster, I can hear you. He's saying, oh God, there's Nifty off. Yep, Nifty's off. What happened here? Down into the... Oh yeah, hits the inside curb, hits the sausage curb on the inside, and round she goes. What a hold from Nift. Absolutely brilliant car control, and then she keeps wide, leaves room for Wayne to get back on the track. Perfect stuff there. So across the line for TY. Lap number 7. So I was a bit off in my lap times. I think we're probably going to do about 9 or 10 laps here. But Pash defends into turn 1 again. TY goes up a little bit of the braking point. There's Wayne and Nifty together. Pash kicking up the dust. And again, brilliant battle here. Everyone pressuring each other. Oh, you can see the pressure getting to Pash there a little bit. Just getting squirrely on the way out of the corners. The back end just not as planted as it should be. That's the sign he's pushing. He's pushing the limited grip at the back, and he immediately defends to the inside. TY is sent the long way around. Can he hold it around the outside? Oh, the answer is no. Pash just moves across at the right moment and just about holds the position. TY will have to fold in for this next section, because it is definitely one way through this little kink. Up the hill we go, and oh, I think we've had a spinner on the map, but we'll see if the director spotted that. But yeah, TY and Pash side by side going up the hill. TY on the outside, Pash on the inside. Oh, there we see the directors finally realised that Neil's off, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But TY and Pash still alongside each other. Pash holds the inside line, just about gets across as TY just catches him at the wrong point of the corner and has to back out of it. But yeah, now we're going to have a look at what happened to Neil. I think he just lost it himself. Straight onto the inside. I think he just must have hit the inside curb or ran wide onto the outside, and yeah, that's what happened. So we're back to normal time now. That's where TY hit the back of Pash's car, and we carry on like nothing happened, but except the only difference is now that Neil is 6th and not 4th. But yeah, into the last corner. Bids Bids has just done a new fastest lap of the race, 1:43.7. There is an extra point for that, so extra point for fastest lap in these races. There would usually be an extra point for pole, but because we're doing random grid, there's no extra point. As Bidster, Bidster just pushing hard, showing off a bit, and again, you don't want to do that too much, because you could embarrass yourself and land yourself in some trouble. You don't want that. But yeah. So Pash 2nd, TY 3rd, still the same order, still as close as they were on lap 1. They cannot get rid of each other at all. Absolutely like a married couple going around the track. Just can't get rid of them. Can't get rid of each other. Stuck with each other. So into turn 4. Yep, turn 4. Oh, and again, that little squirm from Pash just as we cut away there. Again, just on the limit of putting the power on. We're going for an on board with TY. Through the left-hander. He's got some speed. He's got a good overlap here. He's going to go for it. Yes, he goes to the outside for it's the outside line for the upcoming corkscrew corner. Absolutely one of the best corners in the world. And down the hill as Pash holds on. Brilliant defence from Pash. And we look at Bids, still on his own out front. 43.7 last time round. Back to these two absolute maniacs. Back to the maniac at the front. He goes across the line. We'll probably hopefully go back to TY and Pash in a moment. But we look at Bids across the line, not as fast as last time, but he did have a massive slide around the first corner. There's Pash and TY still in the same order, and again still can't separate. So I think this will probably be the last lap because it's a 15-minute cut off, I think. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Nifty in 4th in his own there. We've got Wayne behind him in 5th. He's just did it. I think it was a PB compared to PB for Nifty that time around, 44.7. Not too bad, but Bids 43s. Sliding his way into the corner, just loving the control of this car. And Pash still holding on to that second place. If he loses this now, he'll kick himself because he's done so well to hold on to. Yes, it is the final lap now. The 15 minutes has gone. It will be the final lap this time round, and we'll see what's going to happen here as TY keeps the pressure on up the hill. Pash keeps religiously to the inside line. You are going the long way around, my friend, if you are going around me at all. And Pash holds the inside line and holds the place. School of 101 of how to defend. Pash is putting you all through your paces. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. As Bidster's coming to the last corner now, these two are so TY throwing it sideways, but we're going to cut to the winner in a moment and we'll come back and have a look at this battle in a minute. But I don't think TY is close enough to have a go. He closes right up under braking now, but Bidster wins the first race of the season in the LPB 70 series, and TY's lost it. He's gone round. TY loops it at the last corner, and yeah, definitely in. Yeah, let's have a look here, look at the graph. Yep, gets the power on in haste to try and get a good run and throws it all away. But I do think he would have been close, but I don't think he would have been able to have enough momentum to pass. But again, Pash finishes second place. Brilliant job for him. TY will, luckily, because there's a massive gap to 4th place, TY will finish in 3rd, and then it will be Nifty in 4th. Neil will finish in 5th, and Wayne will finish in 6th place. Brilliant race by all them back there as well. Nice clean race, a good start to the LPB Racing season. And now we have the results in. Bidster is your winner from Pash in 2nd place. Bidster also with the fastest lap, 10 seconds to Pash in 2nd. 3rd is TY with Nifty in 4th place. Neil finishes in 5th and Wayne finishes in 6th. 30 seconds between the whole field. Not half bad that for a first race of the season. Laguna Seca, race 2, Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR 70. So here we are then for race 2 in the Nissan Skylines, the old 70s one, and away we go. Random grid, Pash on pole. And as we head down towards turn 1, TY and Bidster decide, let's sandwich him in. Let's make it 3 wide and not give him a single inch to play with, let alone a millimetre. And we head down to turn 1. Bidster on the inside line. Holds position, a little bit of contact between Pash and TY. TY goes wide and Nifty says, I'll have you both then. Thank you very much, I'll take the both positions. And TY eats a load of gravel on the way out of the corner. And Nifty still on the outside, everyone drifting the car through turn number 2. And up to the right-hander. Bidster sliding his way through. Nifty on the outside of Pash, still trying to hold on to the outside. And now Neil says, I want to get involved in this too. You're not starting a fight without me. Into the left-hander. TY now back in 5th after going 3 wide at the start. He was the one that lost out. Wayne having a little look at the inside of TY now into the King. This is going to be close. if he does manage to pull that off. Bidster taking a lot of inside line there as they go through the corner. I think Wayne has got in front of TY. Yes, he has. Wayne has got in front of TY. TY's trying to come back up the hill. I don't think he's got the... He might have the overrun actually. He might be completely wrong in that fact. I think he might have just about done it, and he has. He's into 5th place as we go down the hill. Neil there in 3rd, drifting his way through. Comfort Softs tyres on this was basically just a normal road going tyre, so absolutely not much grip. So it's pretty much the default tyre that they come with. As Nifty has a little look down the inside of Neil into the last corner, but that was not to work. TY now trying to get the overlap on Neil as he comes alongside. The wing mirrors on the front of the actual front wing of the car, the little side wings. Very old school type of mirrors there, and Neil holding the inside line there. Nifty nowhere to go. That could give TY the run out of the first corner on the outside, but no, he eats a bit of dust, and Nifty holds the place. Again, everyone kicking up the dust as they come out of that corner there. The desert being kicked up in the Californian desert, which is where Laguna Seca is based. Bidster still holds the lead. Pash a bit closer this race, and he's not running away quite what he did in the Trans Am last time round. They work their way up the hill. On board with TY now. In his yellow Nissan. Over the curb. Taking a lot of the inside curb there, similar to what Bidster did on lap 1, but he's not really gained or lost him anything really. It's just the risk of hitting that sausage curb and risking the 2 wheels, but it's paid off so far. Down the corkscrew, brilliant bit of racetrack, and down long, fast left-hander. Nifty a bit squirmy there. TY over the curb. Now Nifty defending into the right-hander, feeling though he's got to defend. Oh, and now we've got Pash going for the lead. Pash goes for the lead on Bids. Bids leaves him room on the outside and just drifts around the outside and holds the position. So Bids using the outside of the corner to get the run onto the straight, and it's worked. But Pash is just about alongside. If he is alongside, it's close. No, he's not. He's not quite close enough to get alongside, and Bidster holds the lead for now. Into turn 1, Bidster goes defensive on the inside. Making sure Pash isn't going to look as Bidster slides the car out, absolutely rear end, trying to go first. Like I said in the last race about Bidster's driving style compared to most. We've got a bit of an incident here with TY and Nifty. What happened here? On the brakes, TY holds the inside, takes the place. Nicely done. Into the right, again Bidster throwing the car in, like I said, a very rally-esque, touring car-esque driving style, and just, well, a bit of a handful. He definitely makes any car look like a bit of a handful when he's driving them. But yeah, definitely flamboyant. We'll give him that one for a fact. He burned some tyres there. Neil Farmack now closed up on these two, having a squabble as Pash eats a load of dust on the way out. That's not going to help his momentum up the hill. Luckily he knows that Neil's not quite close enough yet to make a move, so he can take his normal racing line through the fast left-hander, and up the hill we go. TY not too far off this group now, so again Bidster's defensive passion, Bidster's flamboyance not helping him pull away. He's definitely bunching the pack up a bit. The hill. So again, sliding the car out. Smoke off the back of Bidster's car. Pash going for the cutback. He bids there on full opposite lock. Absolute full opposite lock. These cars definitely slidey. Neil goes for the gap in the middle. Pash defends the inside. 3 wide into the last corner. Oh yeah, just chuck a 3 wide in there, boys. Yeah, we're all good here. Heart rates are fine. Pash makes it through into the lead though. He takes the lead. Neil Farmack in 2nd place. There's Bids 3rd. TY in 4th. Not again. I think the whole pack's almost here. Nifty and Wayne are almost checking in on this as well. turns the inside. Neil tucks in. Bidster has a little sniff at Neil as well. Everyone trying to sniff each other's gearboxes. Into the right-hander we go. To the dirt we go on the way out with Passion. We're on board now with Bids. Soaring at the wheel, trying to get the grip off the tyres. He's got a good run here actually. We've got Pash and Neil side by side. His bids are going to make it. Oh, is he going to make it 3? No, he's not. He thinks better of it. Nope, tucks in for his racing line. I'm not going to bother with that one. I'll let these two fight it out and see what else I can come up with. And oh, I don't know what I can come up with. Dirt on my tyres. And now TY's on the inside. We've got 2 and 2 going into the fast left-hander. Oh, this is going to end in tears. Oh, and Pash eats a load of curb on the inside. TY holds the right outside line and gets past either side. And Bidster gets the roof done on, well, defence from TY and passes Pash at the same time. Pash becomes Ricardo Zonta and Hakkinen and Schumacher go around each side as Neil loses the back end. Bidster now in the lead. Nifty now saying I want to join in on this. 4 wide almost down the hill. What the hell is happening here? Absolute madness in this race. Nifty to the inside of Neil, hits him wide. Down to the last corner. Can the heart rate survive anymore? Well, we'll have to find out. Wayne on the inside. Nifty and Neil banging door handles like it matters. Bids has gone round at the last corner. Bids, it's all too much for Bids. He's gone to the back of the field. I need a break. I need a break, says Bids. I can't run away. I'm going to go to the back. What's he doing here? He goes into the car, over the curb, throws it away. Right to the inside. Oh my days. Whoa, 101 of how to lose a race. Just like that. And now we breathe. Oh, well, I say we try and breathe. We've still got Wayne and Pash side by side into turn 1. And into turn 1 we go. We're looking at Nifty. There's Wayne. I think he's just ahead of Pash. Further back in that shot. Yep, he's got him. Wayne's got him. After all the drama and everything, he's back up to he's up to 4th. Now TY has got an opportunity now to run away because Neil and Nifty are battling out. Wayne's gone wide and Pash now back up the inside. Bidster now up the inside of Wayne to just make another place while he's lost momentum, trying to gain use the momentum against him. He's got the position into 5th place now. All happening. What a dramatic last sort of lap of racing we've had here. As Neil loses control on the way out the corner and has to go back into the line of cars. Bidster on 2 wheels. there's more chopping and changing in this than God knows what. The braking done into the corkscrew. Nifty almost lets off the brakes into the back of Neil Farmite, but luckily doesn't hit the back of him. Pash and Bid still together. Wayne just assessing the situation. You know, and again, just stay with the pack, Wayne, and you never know what's going to happen here. Because these lot are mental in this race. TY said, yeah, I know the mental. I'm running away. I'm going to try and run away. I know these lot are mental. I am running away. So, the order then, if we can get some kind of order. TY is in the lead, Neil 2nd, Nifty in 3rd, Pash and Bidster still trying to fight over who's in 4th place, and Wayne, if anyone else is going to crash yet, in 6th. As we look at the onboard of Pash into turn 1, Wayne right behind Bids. Wayne goes to the inside. Oh, I thought he was going to go for both moves then. He had me fooled. But Pash holds the inside line. And round he goes. Bids are still 5th. TY letting the rear end go first into turn 2. There's Neil, there's Nift, there's Pash, there's Bridger, and there's Wayne. That's the whole field gone through in probably less than 10 seconds. This is LPB Racing for you. 10 seconds between the whole pack. What's new? As Bidster and Pash side by side yet again, studying the side of each other's cars. Into turn 4, 5, something like that. Yeah, I've lost count. My mind has already melded from this race. It's been absolutely chaos so far. Lap 6 out of 9. Bidster through into 4th. Slides his way almost out to the gravel and almost catches his rear wheel on that gravel. You catch your rear wheel on that gravel with power on. Goodbye rear end and hello wall is usually the answer to that. So very lucky to get away with that. Pash slides his way into the corkscrew, keeping an eye on the back of Bitz's Skyline in front. Wonderful car, this Skyline, absolutely wonderful car as Pash hits a load of opposite lock that time. Bitz the opposite lock into that one and kicking up the dust, trying to use sand attack, trying to turn into a Pokemon and use sand attack on Pash. Doesn't work this time though. Pash gets a much better line than Bids in that last one. Bids runs an absolutely swine. Looking like he's going to visit another gravel track, but we're okay so far. TUI's done the sensible thing in this. Decided I'm going to put a fast lap in, a 48.1. I'm going to try and run away from these goons behind. Let's try and oh yeah, and absolutely saw beautiful car control there from TUI. Just showing off at the front there. Absolutely glided to perfection. Same again out of that corner as well. Beautiful stuff from TUI. Neil, not quite as beautiful and a bit reckless, but yeah, well, he kicked up the sand in that one, so we didn't actually see what happened there. He kicked up the sand, so we couldn't see. Good idea, Neil. Good idea. So down to Biz flashing his lights like it's going to help, but yeah, flash lights saying nifty. Just come back here, please. Take this orange thing off there. And, well, driving like that, Biz, you're going to have that orange thing right back on you, and you have now. The orange blob's going to return and try and attack for your 4th place. While TUI up the hill, there's oh, Biz's in the Biz's in the gravel. Flashing your lights equals gravel, obviously. That's a new one. Bizz goes back down to 6th, possibly. Wayne's on the inside. He's going to try and go for it. Is Bizz going to let him? No, he's Bizz going to let him go. Bizz will fight out any position if he can, side by side through the corkscrew. And Wayne's going to try and keep on the inside. Wayne doesn't give up position either, but he's had to in this one because Bizz holds around the outside. Oh my word! You think sideways for Bizz? I think there's more smoke coming off Bitz's car than the red arrows when they put the smoke on the jets. But I don't think Bitz has got a switch for his. He's just doing it out of wheel spin. So there is Nifty and Neil there, closing up a bit. Looks like Neil's lost a bit of time to TY and they're just not able to catch TY, so he's just now focusing on keeping his 2nd place and watching the other black car behind him of Nifty and keeping him in 3rd where he's supposed to be. And there's Wayne. Neil through 2nd, so still TY from Neil, Nifty, Pash, Wayne and Bids. Bids got right now in 6th place. On board with Nifty now, nice and smooth through that corner, closing up on Neil. He's going to have a little go into this corner. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Now he decides to stay in line in this one, and into the left-hander and up the hill. Again, gets sand blown in the face. And he goes up the hill. There's Wayne and Bids still together. Through the long left-hander, Nifty's got a. I think Nifty's got a run here. But we're looking back at Wayne, who does what Bids did his last time round, except a bit more spectacular, and almost misses, and just about misses the wall. So unlucky to Wayne there. He's having a good run in that one, but again, all these guys could still make the same mistake. He's not over yet. And there we go. We're going to have another look at what happened to Wayne here. There was no contact. I think he probably just hit the curb or went wide. What did he do? Yeah, went over the inside curb, lost it. Rear end comes off the ground. Bidston almost loses it just by watching him. And there goes Wayne, making his way back onto the track. Meanwhile, back at the front, TY still leads with Neil, Farmack and Nifty still battling over 2nd place. Neil very inside line into the right-hander. That's going to lose him some speed on the way down and dangerously wide, but Nifty not close enough to gain on that. Now he might be because Neil's lost it and he's took Nifty with him. Oh, Neil loses the car, hits Nifty again for good measure as he's trying to go sideways. Oh, it's all happened. But yeah, Neil was losing it. Oh, Wayne loses it in sympathy behind him. Oh, it's alright, boys, I'll make it a 3. But yeah, Wayne probably still having warm tyres from a slide down the hill. But let's have a look at that then. So yeah, Wayne goes off at the top of the hill anyway. Oh, that was one that we missed. That was one that the director had missed, and we can have a look at now. And yeah, Wayne goes through the corkscrew on the power, squirm one way, squirm the other, recover it, no, too late, and bang, into the wall. And meanwhile, these two, Neil loses control of the car, right back in front of Nifty. Nifty completely innocent in this because he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Then Neil's car goes backwards, hits him again for good measure, and makes sure that Nifty, you are not passing me while I've spun. You are going to wait there, wait for me to rejoin, and then you can continue yourself. So, yeah, even when Neil's spinning, he's still managing to annoy Nifty. But it's all good fun. But yeah, unlucky there for them too. Pash and Bidster move up from that to second and third place. There's Pash. TY's done a 47.7, so definitely extra point for fastest lap secured for TY there. Unless any of these guys can perform a miracle on the last lap, or either that or Neil and Nifty are that annoyed that they've managed to do it. As we see Wayne there going off with here's a replay, and he goes off. I don't think he's even looking at the screen or something's happened. Very strange place to go off. He must have been distracted by something, or at this point he might have just say, "No, well, we'll just see how we go." He's paused it, turned the car around, and we'll see what happens. But Wayne, yeah, definitely not improving from 6th place there, unless one of these guys disconnects or something worse, whatever. There's TY, last lap 47.7, so seeing if he can beat his own lap record this time round. Might as well keep trying to keep the pace up. Sometimes it's the best way to keep your rhythm up, by keeping up with the pace. There's Passion Bids. They've obviously jumped up the field from Neil and Nifty's coming together, or shall I say Neil's mistake that ended up taking Nifty with it. TY sliding his way through the corkscrew onto the way to, if you like, in the second. Now he's down 7/10 this lap, so I think he's just going to concentrate on bringing it home for a win. So Bidster won the first one in the Pontiacs, and looks like it's going to be a win for TY in this one. Comes up to the final corner, no point taking any risk this time, TY. Nicely into the last corner, on the power, a little bit of a squirm out of the corner, and it's going to be TY to take the win in race number 2 here at Laguna Seca. He wins in the Nissan Skyline. Nice job, TY. Kicked yourself out of trouble eventually and ran away from these goons who finish in the order of Pash in 2nd place, flashing the lights. Bidster in 3rd, the sideways and very flamboyant Bidster in 3rd. And then we have the sliding, crashing Neil Farmack that took Nifty with him. 4th in the race, and Nifty in 5th. And poor old Wayne, yeah, he's paused, so he's obviously had to go away somewhere, and he will finish in 6th place. And there is TY, you win. So after all that then, we have TY winning the race with a 1:47.774, fastest lap to boot. 8 seconds behind him is Pash in 2nd, 3rd is Bidster, with 4th for Neil Farmack, closely followed by Nifty Dark Ninja, and 6th for Wayne. And now on to race 3 at Laguna Seca in the Ferrari 308 GTB 76. So here we are then in the Ferraris. It is Neil from Nifty, Pash, Wayne, Bidster and TY, the grid. And away we go. This car is a lot more powerful than the previous ones, and Neil has just put his foot to the floor and realised he's got all this power to use, because he's got a massive head start on everyone else. Either that or everyone else was asleep. And into turn 1, Wayne dives down the inside and then collects Nifty and Pash, decides to brake and not actually turn the wheel. And yeah, that was a bit messy from Wayne, but you know, we've got to try. But he did. It is at the back of the field now, I suppose. But a little bit ambitious on lap 1. But as I was saying, yes, this car is very powerful compared to the other 2 cars. You've got the Trans Am running at about maybe 190, 200 horsepower. It weighs a lot. You've got the Nissan that is probably about 150 horsepower, but you know, it's a bit lighter. So roughly about the same power to weight ratio as Bidster. Almost hitting the back of Nifty and sliding the car out. And then you've got this Ferrari that's about 300 horsepower and weighs about the same as the Nissan. So absolutely mad machine, speaking of mad machine, Bidster cannot keep this machine that's mad on the track. He's all over the place. Wayne thinks, oh, I've got another place coming here, lovely, lovely. That makes up for a lap 1 mistake, a turn 1 lap 1 mistake. So Neil leads from TY, then it's Nifty, then Pash, then Wayne and Bids so far. But yes, this Ferrari, powerful, hard to handle, and it's on sports hard tyres, so it's on sort of the harder compound of the more sporty road tyres. So it is, yeah, it's a lot of power and still not a lot to put it on the ground with. As we go into the last corner, Bids looking at the inside, having a sniff. Wayne says no, door shut, and goodbye. So across the line is Neil, TY, Nifty, Pash, Wayne and Bids. On to lap number 2. Was it lap number 1? Wow! This is going to be fun. Oh, Nifty runs wide, Pash on the inside. It's a bit of gravel on the way out. Pash still looking if he can get on the outside. No, he can't. Nifty holds the inside. Can Pash get the cut back? He's going to try. Nope, not quite. Just not quite close enough to get that overlap. Nifty slides his way into the corner because if you can't defend, why not just throw the car sideways? That'll help. Pash still munching the gravel on the way out the corner. And Bids are now trying to close up to them two. And we now go for the onboard with Pash with the pink gloves. It's Pink Pash. Pash the pink of Pash. The Lord of Pink is Pash. And into the left hand. Oh, Nifty's lost it straight off onto the gravel. Goodbye. And the man with the man of pink with the pink gloves goes ahead into third. Bidster flashes his light saying, Nifty, hello, I am here as well. I know you're rejoining, but I'm on the inside. And Bidster goes through into fourth place as well. Good job. And Nifty, again, didn't do bad to hold on to the car absolutely throughout all that gravel. And yeah, good job of holding the car there. Bidster holding the car on a nice drift through the long left-hander as they go down the hill. And Neil leading the race from TY. TY is closing up a bit on the back of Mr. Farmack. So the battle for the lead could be brewing in this next lap or so. Well, probably in this next half a lap or even at this next corner, because you never know, TY might close right up as he does, under braking, and I think that's a bit fast in from TY there. But holds the car. Bidster and Nifty still drifting the Ferrari, still thinking it's Formula Drift Ferrari edition. It's a very expensive Formula Drift Championship if you ask me. TY in the yellow car. The yellow does look rather nice on that Ferrari. Yellow and red, proper Ferrari colour, yellow secondary colour, and Neil's colour not really see on the Ferrari, but still looks nice. Here we see Pash and Bids still together, trying to outsmart each other. Bids with a nice tight line in, Pash a bit wide into the corner, but gets a nice run out of the corner. TY and Neil still ahead up front. Wayne lacking behind a bit there. I think he's struggling with this car a little bit just to get used to it. Again, with each of these cars, we have about 5 minutes worth of practice before we actually go into the race. So we do get a little bit of practice to just get maybe like 2 or 3 laps to get used to him. So and then Pash needed more laps to get used to the car because he's gone off at the corkscrew into the gravel and loses a place. Oh, and Nifty comes along. He's going to make it 2 places lost. Nope, Pash holds on. Nifty is a lot closer than he was. He's definitely a lot closer than he was. He's studying the tail lights of that Ferrari now. As we go towards the last corner, Pash defends the inside. Nifty tries to go around the outside. Will Pash leave him room? Pash is known to squeeze people a tad, but no, he's all good that time. Meanwhile, Neil is still holding off TY. It's a good job by Neil so far, holding off TY. Oh, TY's lost it! Lost it under brakes, a massive squirm under brakes. And he loses the car, and off we go, and there we see Pash and Nifty. Their battle for fourth is now a battle for third. So let's go have a look at what happened here. Let's have a look from the outside view, which we saw the onboard. But I think it's just a twitch under braking. It's a bit sideways as he hits the brakes. Yep, sideways, and then he just flicks it the other way. And luckily the gravel doing its job there and stopping the car nice. And then as we see Pash and Nifty battling into turn 1, and TY will rejoin behind them. There he is. Pash holds on to the 3rd place so far, and Nifty not able to find a way through yet. Both of them drifting through that corner. On the way out of the corner, there's Pash. Pash. Oh, very close, almost contact. Oh, absolute front left to rear right wheel action here. Absolute madness. But as we go up the hill, it's still the same order. So Pash still third, Bidster now second after the torrid start, but he's back up there now, which is good. Neil Farmack still leads this race though. Nice big gap for Neil. If Neil wins this race, that'll be 3 different winners from the three different races. So in 3 different cars. So definitely the variety that LPB is providing is decent so far. So hopefully the variety keeps itself up. We don't have one straight runaway winner, which would be nice. But we'll see how we go. And there's Nifty. Pash just in front, both of them matching each other for line more or less into that corner. There's Wayne catching up slowly, but again, not quite as close as he needs to be on the front of the field. Oh, Bids almost does a TY and ends up with a boatload of understeer after that, but I think he'd rather have understeer than the oversteer, but yeah, that was almost a TY, but luckily just about recovered the twitch as he altered his brake pressure. And speaking of pressure, I think Pash is getting pressure rather from Nifty and he's getting to him. So he's starting to twitch into corners now. If he's that close, he's causing Pash to twitch. But going on the gravel will help Pash because that will give him a bit more room to breathe for now, because I'm sure Nifty will be back on him. Meanwhile, up front in boring land, it's Neil Farmack, followed by Bidster in second, who's all over the place again, providing the absolute footage here. Every time I go to Bidster, I have to raise my voice because it's absolutely going to be all over the place. So yeah, and yeah, oh there he goes again, sliding round. There goes TY, smooth as silk. It's new, it's TY, smooth as silk is his bread and butter. And the car doesn't look like a big pile of butter, so it's the same colour. And into the last corner. Still Pash from Nifty, but Bidster's a lot closer this time. Across the line. Nicely done from everyone so far. Decent laps coming in. Bidster fast lap the race, 1:38.6. Neil Farmack take note, but I don't think he's going to be close enough because with the lack of consistency so far from Bids, I think Neil might be a bit more safe. But we'll find out. And I've just realised I was lying to you all. It's sports hards on the front and sports mediums on the back. Because if this thing had sports hard tyres all round, it would be doing what Bidster just did there, but worse. It would be sliding even more all over the place and it would be uncontrollable. So we put mediums on the back for a little bit more softer compound on the back compared to the front, and it seems to be a nice balance for the car to be able to drive it at 10 tenths and still somewhat survive. But remember, this is the 70s, so the 70s cars, you try and drive them at even 8 tenths and they will still bite you. Now Nifty's got a good run here. Pash had a bit more of a curb hop. Nifty's got a good run, but he's on the wrong side for the corkscrew unless he's going to brave it around the outside. But Pash holds on, just gets his nose in front, well, just gets the back end clear of Nifty's nose and gets himself through. But that was close. Bidster with all the opposite lock on again. Pash doing the same thing that time as well. Nifty closing up, and so is TY after his turn 1 exit a lap or two ago. Way out the corner, Pash just about avoiding the gravel. This time Pash goes right to the inside line to defend. Nifty says, I can follow you, I can do that too. But Pash gets across just in time to defend it off from Nifty. He's going to keep defending, yes he is. And if you're going around me, mate, you're going the long way around, even though I'm not going to make the corner. And TY, could TY get 2 in 1 here? Could it be a 2 in 1 special for TY? No, he gets one of them, and now he's a cat amongst the pigeons as we go in towards the right-hander to Nifty. Just missing the back of Pash, almost taking the side of TY's yellow Ferrari off. But the order remains the same, but a lot more heart rate has risen. Down to turn number 4. So yes, I was counting in my head then. Yes, and Pash now has got an opportunity to run away because now Nifty has got a mirror full of yellow, which is TY. So he'll be going yellow, hello, yes, hello, yellow, yes, run away, I'm trying to, but this yellow thing won't leave me alone. I think Pash got another bad run up the hill. On board with TY now in the yellow mobile. Continue inside curve, and there's the front end goes in the air. TY fastest lap, 38.0 last time round, so definitely pushing hard. Oh, big slide there for Nift. You see everyone's still trying to push hard in this one. To third, second. Obviously the Ferrari gearbox very different. You see it's pull it back for third, push it forward for fourth. It's a Ferrari gearbox is the opposite way around. So where second gear would be in a normal road road car is where first gear is. So second is first, first is second, fourth is third, and third is fourth, and so on, just to confuse you. And Nifty now slides up the rear tyres, saw the smoke coming off his tyres as he lit up the back axle. TY goes round the outside, drifts it round. If he pulls off this, what a move. Just on the sand as well on the way out. Is he, oh, he's still not clear. Nifty's still at the inside. He's still, oh, Nifty. Slight corner cut there, but holds the position. I think he was still maybe with one set of wheels on the tarmac, but not the other set. TY goes right to the inside line that time round, gets a good run out the corner. Can he get a run up the hill? He's going to go for the inside. Yeah, nope. So the brake light, saw the brake lights come on there, decided against it. Not going to try that one. I'll wait for Nifty to run wide and I'll try another run, but not worked so far. Up front it is still Neil, about probably about 7 or 8 seconds ahead of Bidster, with Pash in third, and then these two, Nifty and TY, battling for fourth and fifth, and then you've got Wayne back down in sixth. He's about another 7 to 10 seconds behind everyone else as Bidster backing it into the corner, going wide onto the gravel. Again, Bidster, it either looks spectacularly good or spectacularly awful when you watch Bidster. His driving style is just so aggressive. Across the line, lap time 38.4 that lap time round, but Neil's done a 37.8. Have that bit, eat that for breakfast. So Neil in the lead pulls out the gap, and with the fastest lap as well, 37.887. There you go. I see what I can do, and I'm all the way out here as well, all on my own. Might be boring, but at least it's consistent for him and it gets him some good points in. So I think either this or the next lap will be the last lap, because it was up to 15 minutes in length. I think this first round we were experimenting with the laps and everything and the distance, but Bidster there shows you how not to do it. Hits the sausage curb, just about holds onto the car, and he's very lucky. TY does a bit more of the same there. I think we're going to see what happened to. We're rewinding back here. We're back on normal time. There we are. We're going to see. TY just on the power, runs wide a bit, but we're okay. I think the director thought there was a bit more happening, but obviously not. Up the hill we go. Oh, and by the way, the LPB Racing sign flashing at the top, I do apologise for that. It is not expected, but I'll try and remedy that for next time. As TY has Nifty on the outside, almost takes Nifty out again on the brakes. That was all a bit messy, but TY gets the place, Nifty goes down in fifth. So that was all a bit messy there. But I think we're going to be just about out of time, so I think this is going to be the last lap for a lot of people. It's on a timed race. Neil's going to get one more lap in, I think, and it's going to mean that everyone else finishes, which is, I think this will be the main reason why that we do change it to laps after this, because then it gets a bit weird. But this will be the last lap for these lot. Bidster finishes second, Pash third, TY will be fifth with Nifty in. TY will be fourth with Nifty in fifth, Wayne sixth, and it will be Neil that wins because he's got another lap to do. Because once the 15 minutes up, it's the last lap wherever you are It's not a last lap plus, it's not a lap time up and then plus 1 lap. So I think that's why we go to laps after this. But yeah, Neil Farmack would have won that race anyway, comfortably ahead of the rest of the field. But yeah, Neil, Bids, Pash, TY, Nifty and Wayne in 6th place. So yeah, brilliant race from everyone there, but yeah, a bit of a weird ending, but Neil Farmack is your winner. So Neil Farmack wins with a 1:37.887 to boot, with an extra point there, ahead of Bidster in 2nd, Pash 3rd, TY finishes 4th, with Nifty in 5th, and Wayne rounds out the field in 6th place. Laguna Seca, race number 4 in the BMW 3-litre CSL. So here we are then for race number 4, BMWs on the grid, Nifty on pole, and we are away! Good start by everyone there. Got Neil and Nifty trying to be side by side, and then the others are Wayne sniffing up the inside of Neil Farmack, but there's no way through. Down towards turn 1. Just looking how close they were under braking there. They were very close to each other on the inside, but looks like we're going 2 by 2, Noah's Ark style, round the first one. Neil holds the lead. Nifty in 2nd, Wayne up to 3rd, TY in the middle of an orange sandwich between Wayne and Bidster's orange cars, Pash at the back. Round the right-hand corner, and down to the next one. This BMW probably just as powerful as the Pontiac, but with the weight of the Nissan, so a little bit, so I would say the Ferrari is the fastest car that we've got. This is probably, I would imagine, sort of the 2nd fastest, then the Pontiac, then the Nissan, but it's still a good car to drive. Got sports medium tyres on the front, sports softs on the back, so nice grip, lots of grip in this car. Neil Farmack loses out there, must have made a mistake, and everyone passes him going up the hill, side by side with Wayne and Bids, into the corkscrew, orange versus orange. And orange and orange come out together, and Gold is trying to get involved in there. TY saying, I want to get involved in this, please. Round the outside of Wayne. If he holds that, what a move. Oh, a little bit of a twitch on the way out as well. He's on the inside line and he gets the place. Wayne over the curb on the inside. TY goes wide, and what are we doing? We're going back to look at everything that's happening. That's what we're doing. So let's see here what happened to Mr. Farmack. Mr. Farmack goes into the corner, hits the, he's still in 2nd. He went, for some reason, his gearbox went down to 2nd gear, and yeah, so that's what he lost at. Then we're back to normal time. TY on the gravel, back towards the last turn now. Pash up the inside, gains 1 spot after the whole first lap, and then sideways out of the last corner and loses it yet again. More or less. He's not lost it yet actually, because I think Neil didn't have a very good exit of the corner. But hey ho. Down towards turn 1 then. Nifty in the lead after lap 1. Bids to 2nd, TY 3rd, Wayne 4th, then Pash, and Neil in 6th place. That's a good run out of the corner, but there's a Pash in the way. That is a problem. There is a Pash in the way. Then we go under the Tyres bridge at Laguna Seca into the right-hander. Nifty runs a bit wide there in front. Bids to straight right, and TY right to the apex, clipping the apex perfectly, but Nifty can't do that all the time. If he runs wide like that, so he's got to be careful. Into the left-hander, Pash in front of Neil. So Neil down at the back of the grid now. Work the way up the hill. Into the kink. Perfect lines there from all the cars. We've got some Bidster's on the gravel. That was a perfect line from Bidster. A bit too fast into the corner from Bids there, and off onto the outside he goes. I think we're going to have another look at this now, or we'll look at something else that happened further back. Let's have a look. Pash and Neil together. Something happened here. Into the corner. Oh yeah, Neil goes wide as well, but he said he does well. Bids, this is how it's done. If you're going to go off the track, this is how you do it. So. Yeah, Neil showing Bids how it's done there. As into the braking zone, TY ahead in 2nd, and Bids down. Sends it down the corkscrew and tries to make friends with the back of TY's car, and TY's car says, "I'm not interested. Go away, please," and carries on into the 2nd to last corner. Both of them running a bit wide there, so pushing as hard as they can, using all the track that they can. last corner, onto the power, back end squirms out. Again, if these cars were both on sports mediums, front and rear, the rear tyres would not be able to have much grip. That's why the sports soft tyre is on the back to try and help with the with propulsion. But it's working a bit, but still, it gives the car that it's still a 70s car with that 70s car feel, where the back end, with it being rear wheel drive, will try and overtake the front when it can occasionally. So Nifty still leads from TY, Bids, Wayne, Pash and Neil, still the same order. Nice lines there from all the guys into the second corner, into turn 3. Watch the sausage curb on the inside. Luckily they all managed to avoid it. Nice lines through. Nifty's cleaned up his act a little bit as well now, which should be helping him, but not helping the others. A bit of a slide there from TY into the corner, but I think we're okay, not lost too much time from that. And again, got to watch the sausage curb on the inside into this one, that little red sausage curb there. You don't want to slam that, because you'll get ejected off into the gravel, like Bids has probably done. So, yeah, Wayne will close up now. We get flashes like saying, Bids, I saw that, do it again please, please do it again, because I can catch up then. I'm here, hello, he says. And TY flashing the lights now at Nifty saying, hello, I'm here as well. The gold BMW has arrived. Down the hill, sliding out, whoa, right on the edge of adhesion there, into the last corner. He's hopping over the curb. Still the same order. Farmac not really catching up as much as I thought he would have, but then again, we've got TY there, fast lap of the race, 140.3, down the gearbox into second gear. On the tight line, Nifty with a bit of a different line there on the way out of the corner, but TY kicking up the dust a little bit there, giving Bids to some sand in the face. On board with Bids behind, straight to the apex, brilliant stuff. TY runs wide there, and again he's kicking up more dust. Purple sector 1 for Bids. Puts the car into the apex, both cars ahead run a bit wide, TY a bit wider than Nifty that time. Into fourth gear, only 4-speed gearbox in this car, so don't have to worry about gears too much. More or less third and second for corner and fourth for straights, more or less. And into the left-hander, fast left-hander. Bids doesn't catch the curb this time, luckily. Oh, TY did though. TY's gone off. TY did a Bids from last lap and loses time and goes off, and yeah, the old switcheroo from second and third then. So there he goes. Pash through the corkscrew. There's Neil ahead of Pash now. Neil and Pash have swapped round. So we're going to rewind and have a look at that. So Neil here is behind Pash. TY goes off. So just clips the inside curb a bit too much and off he goes. And then Pash, massively hits the curb and does the same thing. Goes off, carbon copy, and Neil goes through into 5th place. So back to where we were, at the corkscrew, watching everyone coming through the corkscrew. Back to Nifty Dark Ninja in the lead of this race. Can Nifty make it 4 different winners from 4 different races? Bids wants to try and change that, wants to try and make it a double. He won in the first race in the Pontiac. He wants to try and make it another win here. Over the line. You can see Bids are closing up in the distance. PB for a lot of people on that lap. Bids to 139.5, definitely a PB for him. To the inside line, just making the car big in Nifty's mirrors now. Nifty defending ever so slightly, not having to defend fully, but just defending slightly. Just half a car covering the inside. Now he has to defend because Bids looks to the inside, force him to defend. Now will Bids go for the switchback here? Yes, he will. Because Nifty goes wide, Bids goes through on the inside. Brilliant textbook move, and shut the book, put it back on the shelf, and away you go. So good move there from Bids. Now the thing is, can Captain Flamboyant hold it? Because we know what Bids is like. He loves to throw the tail end out and have a bit of a slide round in the car, but that can bite him in the bum sometimes. And we don't want that to happen for him if we can avoid it. But then again, Nifty would like that to happen because he would like to get his first place back. But TY says, no, it's my first place, I'm coming for it. And I'm going to fight you for it. TY is right with these two now. I think he's doing the Bidster from the last lap. Bidster 1:39.5 last time round. I think TY's on a bit of a fast lap himself here. So we'll see what the time is compared, maybe, as we get to the line. But we'll see how we go. There's Bids in the lead, hitting the sausage curb. I told you, called it. Trying to catch too much of the inside curb, but then again, Nifty did the same thing. TY on the outside line. My fastest lap is ruined, but I get to have a go at a place. Fair enough. Bidster runs wide again, hits the gravel on the way out, and just has a bit of a wheel spin moment, loses momentum. Across the line, TY does not go faster because of the defending from Nifty, but I think if it wasn't for Nifty, I think he would have got the fastest lap. To turn one, he's on the inside line. And misses his braking point, goes very wide. Nifty cuts back underneath. Alongside each other again, but TY's now got the inside for the next right-hander, and there he goes, into the place. Brilliant stuff. Can Nifty fight back? I don't think he's close enough or got enough of a run for the next corner. No, he hasn't. So the order remains the same. Nifty misses that sausage curb by 1 millimetre as well, just to add to the drama. So, and again, I'll say it again, can Captain Flamboyant, Mr. Bidster, avoid these curbs and try and bring it home in first place? TY's got other ideas, but we'll have to see what Bidster's capable of. See if he can pull out another lap like he did before, see if he can pull away, or is TY going to catch up and try and seal the deal, or is Nifty going to sniff at TY's gearbox that much that he causes a mistake out of the man? But I don't think he will. Nifty runs wide there, so I doubt that will happen now because Nifty ran wide. Let's have another look here. Again, just catch just that little bit on the gravel, just a little tiny, those right-hand wheels just catch the gravel and it just pulls it in, no grip, and yeah, at least he didn't lose too much time. He's still quite close to the others. He's just got to watch his tyres into the corkscrew because they'll be a bit dusty, but no, he survived. You can see the black car at the top of the screen there. He has survived that, so that's good. That is good. Oh, TY! Whoa! You can see the boys pushing. He's that was the definition of using all the track and all the safety measures put in the place at the same time. So then into the last corner. There's Wayne back in 4th place, keeping it consistent. Too bad so far. Looking back at him from Neil Farmack. As Neil Farmack chased him down and Pash just behind him as well. Not the best race for Pash so far in this one. I don't think he's getting on with the BMW as much as the other guys, but again, could just be this track, so we'll have to see later on in the season how he goes. There's the little doggy cam from Wayne's camera, looking at which way the traffic's going. Into the right-hander, nice wide line entry. It's better to go wider entry into that corner and get the nice run out to then propel you for this next corner. So far, TY's been more flamboyant than Bidster, and that deserves an award in itself. To the left, and then yeah, beautiful inside line there from TY, absolutely crisp to the millimetre, and he's catching up Bids. Bids will see this and try and push a bit harder. There's Nifty, no, Bids is okay, we're all good. Up the hill, there's Wayne, taking the shortest route possible. Into the corkscrew, brilliant piece of racetrack this, absolutely separates the men from the boys. And the women from the girls, but yeah, definitely a corner you do not want to mess with. It's one of them corners, you get it right, it's absolutely beautiful, and you get it wrong and he puts you on edge just like Bidster did there with the exit of that corner. And yeah, you get the corkscrew wrong, it will bite you, it will absolutely bite the living hell out of you. But you get it right though, and it is very rewarding. Okay, I think as Bidster passed on his flamboyance to everyone else, because he's the only one keeping the cars. You think TY and Bidster have swapped traits and everyone else is just trying to do a bid to be flamboyant. But anyway, into the first corner, that was a Bidster look and a TY look of how to take the corner, both about the same to be honest. We go into this corner, nice thing from Bids, nice little wheel work there, TY nice and smooth. Captain smooth there as we go on board with Bids again into the right hander, nice lot of lock into there, and then TY a lot smoother. 140.1 from TY last time round. Wayne's got Neil Farmack for company now. Neil's got a good closing speed here. Will he go to the inside and have a dive? He looks to the inside just to try and make Wayne, sort of make the car bigger in Wayne's mirrors and try and put him off, but to no avail so far. But don't count Neil Farmack out. Neil Farmack pushes like hell, 100% all day long. Every single race, every single situation, whether it's an endurance or a sprint, Neil is always 100% all or nothing. It's just the way he drives. Wayne goes a bit hot into the corner there, a little bit hot, but we're okay, he survives. Now meanwhile TY beautifully drifting that line into the last corner. Nifty with a nice clean line as well. There's Wayne with Neil behind him. Neil a bit wider onto the grass that time. Wayne very close to the edge of the curb under braking, looking up to catch the gravel under braking. It's bad enough catching the gravel on the way out of the corner, but sometimes catching it on the way in can be just as bad because you'll lose all your braking power and you just go straight on. Last lap of the race then. 9-lap race, last lap of the race. We're going to have no weird finishes in this one. TY runs very wide in turn 1, but again, you can get the cut back, get on the power. Neil dives to the inside of Wayne. Brilliant move, dives to the inside, catches Wayne absolutely half asleep, and straight through into 4th place. Brilliant stuff from the Neil Meister there. Neil Farmack in the number 12. Puts one over on Wayne, number 13. And now we look back at number 92, TY, and number 22, Bidster, in the lead. Still in the lead, still not made a mistake yet, but I could have just jinxed that, you never know. Commentator's curse and all. But now, still the same order, still Bids with the fastest lap, unless TY is going to put an absolute banker here to try and catch him, but Bidster looks like he's keeping it consistent for now anyway, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, these two, still Neil Farmack in front, who passed him at turn 1, staying in front, and he's actually starting to catch Nift. So Neil could be on for a decent lap here. But out of the corkscrew for the last time and down the hill. Nice line there from Bids, nice and smooth, and TY's pushing like hell to try and catch the man, but don't think it's going to be enough. I think Bidster might have just done enough. Into the last corner. Nicely into the apex, onto the power, and Bidster is going to take the second win of the day. Bidster wins in the BMW. Well done to Bids, he wins in the BMW CSL 73 with TY in 2nd place. Nifty's going to be 3rd across the line with Neil Farmack in 4th, just ahead of Wayne, and Pash rounds off the 6th. Brilliant race, absolutely brilliant. And there's the winner again. So to the overall standings then, it is Bidster who wins. TY in 2nd place with Nifty 3rd, Neil in 4th, 5th for Wayne, and 6th for Pash. 10 seconds between the whole pack, and Bidster with the extra point for fastest lap. Thanks for watching that first round, guys. We'll see you next time for round 2. Don't forget to subscribe.